This is El Capitan. Just got through watching that Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. Superman. Superman 2025. It was better than I thought. I thought it was gonna suck. Because in the trailers, it's like, did they forget to erase Superman's bad dye job? Because it looked like he had a trickle of dye slash dirt on his forehead throughout the whole trailer. It's like, is his dye leaking from his brunette hair? The guy's probably blonde in real life. But no, it's explained. He just was dirtied. It was, I guess he crashed into a building or something. It was just dirt from that. But man, that dirt stayed on his forehead like for a long part of the movie, pretty much. So that's how I got put in all the trailers. I usually hate Lois Lane, but she actually wasn't bad in this. I mean, Lois Lane's whole character is to be a journalist and be after the story no matter what, no matter how dangerous or stupid it is she's chasing after. She'll go after it with no thought of all the danger that's around her. So, but she wasn't like this in this movie. She was mainly concerned about, Superman's safety, which was good for the movie. Another thing that they did right in this movie, it's not like every other superhero movie. It's characters in the movie that they do not explain, which is great because you don't have time to explain everybody's origin story. So just put them in there and let us figure it out. If there's a second movie or a third movie, they'll eventually get to how such and such turned to such and such. But hell, we ain't stupid. We can look this up and read ourselves in the comic books. We don't need to know every freaking detail. So that was good. And Superman's parents, his earthly parents, I like that they had a country accent. Because even though Smallville, Kansas, I don't know if I'm sure there's a Kansas accent. But, they had more of a southern accent, which made it more cooler. And they was like, with the southern drawl and talking like that throughout the whole story, which I like because I'm sick of the regular down home, same old regular, basically, non-urban white people, rural area white people, always smiling and got motivational speeches on the top of their dome. The mother seemed like a country bumpkin, and that's cool, because she was, it was pretty interesting. It ain't the same old, basically using a rural lady that's still attractive, like darn near all of the Superman parents had been, basically kind of young, or you knew them when they was young, like they had the Dukes of Hazzard dude. You know what I'm saying? Still kind of looked like he in shape a little bit. Nah, you was not attracted not whatsoever to Superman's parents in this one. especially not the mom or the father either. So I like that. You ain't trying to keep them cool or whatnot, you know. They put Mr. Terrific in there, and I think he did a good job, but I didn't like he kind of had like a southern accent, which I didn't like. And his skin complexion, they should have got somebody more brown skin. Because the darn tea texture, color tone, and his color tone darn near matched. So it kind of looked weird. They tried their best with it. I like how they like kind of put an outline on his lips with it. But he kind of looked goofy. His hair was just, he had too much of an afro. Like, cut that afro down, player. Why you got that afro so darn high? So yeah, they should have got like a more of a brown, darker brown, less black. I think the tea would have blended in with his skin complexion better and would have made it less like, ugh, that's kind of weird. But the Green Lantern, he was pretty cool. He wasn't in there doing too much for too long. But I guess he was like the comic books, kind of an asshole. The Hawk Girl, they really didn't go into her too much. I mean, she was kind of like the same character on Deadpool, that Warhead lady. They was about the same. Didn't really do much. Didn't really add too much. But I like that they did Metamorpho. I liked his character on the cartoon. So that was cool, even though he didn't really get to do all the stuff that he could do action-wise. It was just cool seeing him on there. That guy who plays Superman, he was like a big Elijah Wood. The dude from, what is that called? Shoot. I know he played in the faculty, but I was thinking of another movie that he was in that was more blockbuster, but I can't think of it now. But yeah, he was like a big Elijah. Oh yeah. So the Superman outfit, I saw the trailers. I'm like, that Superman outfit looks stupid. I'm like, maybe the guy isn't in shape. But then when you see him as Clark Kent, it's like, nah, he's in good shape. Why does the Superman outfit look like it got so much slack in it? It was part when he was on the floor and he looks like somebody's grandfather on the floor. He's just, the Superman outfit doesn't make him look cool at all. He looked cooler as Clark Kent. What else? Jimmy Olsen is just the hoes love him. He's a hoe magnet. All the women love him. I don't know why. He looked goofy as hell. That kind of was kind of the weak part of the story. This freaking model looking girl just loves him, is willing to risk her life for him just to spend time with him, and he's like playing her to the left. So it's basically realistic. What else? They had the dog in there, but the dog was a little annoying. He was just messing up stuff. But I guess it's cool to see him on a big screen. But all in all, the movie wasn't bad. It was interesting. Them not giving everybody an origin story, perfect. I had another idea of what they could do, where they don't have to do the origin story, and they can still go off and do a story. But hell, why tell you that? Write my own stuff. So yeah, it was good. I possibly could even watch it again. So, I think I could put it into the classic category. Anyway, El Capitan signing out.